All right. There's not an image. There it is.
Great. So I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Hello, everyone. This is Kat. I am back. And as I'm doing this right now, I am shuffling my cards. Let's see what is coming up. Now, so what I'm going to kind of be asking is what is kind of what's going on here. Okay. Now I have pulled 3 cards. 4 of Swords, which means yes, you and I can actually relax and enjoy and go forward. Okay? Second is the 6 of Pentacles. That is, again, saying things are pretty balanced. So whatever's going on in this world, for you and me, it says that this is something that is in balance. And from that point, then you are doing really well. Okay? Now, the third and kind of final card for this type of question is the 8 of Wands. And it says, apparently, whoever I'm working with tonight, you are definitely somebody intelligent, aware, and I'm not going to say really spiritual, but trusting. Trusting in yourself, trusting other people. This is a card that, I mean, if you could. Hi, Julie. How are you? It's great to hear from you again. And what is going on? I get you're concerned, worried. Um Ton of Swords. Hello? No, it's got a green light.
Really?
Yeah. So let me turn on the speakers, see if that makes a difference.
Oh no, I think now I can hear you.
You just,
Sorry for the intuition.
what now?
The audio is good, I guess. So I'm gonna hang up so you can continue.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye. Okay. As I said, you start out with the Ten of Swords. Then it goes to the Star card. The Star card indicates you can have your biggest, deepest wish. All right? And what that is with the test, of course, is you pass well. Well, the final card up here is the Knight of Wands. I believe you are then very strongly protected against the basic negativity that you fear. All right? You're going to do well. Okay? Not maybe the best, but it's good. And so, from that perspective, is that what you've been concerned about most of all? Because that could be pretty overwhelming. Okay, so you are coming up with aces, dear. You get the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and then you end up with the Moon card. Now, again, strong emotions. Yes, dear. Your partner is very happy with you. This shows you don't really have a whole lot to worry about, but you are very emotional, and there are times that your partner isn't maybe on your side. They're on their own. So it sometimes may appear as though they're not happy with you. But it's because they're in their own stuff. It's not you that they're unhappy with. But yes, emotions run high, so yes, happy with you. I think it's good. And let's see what comes up next. Yes, you can be very emotional, I know. For whatever reason. I mean, I don't know your birthday or anything, but it looks like, yeah, between you and your partner, it's like yin and yang sometimes. You can be very all right, Julie, you have cat ears too. That is great. They could be so much fun, huh? So yeah, you guys are great. And let's see here. With meow meow, partner appreciate the emotions. Oh yeah. You know, they yeah. Yeah. So it's all good. Oh, September 11th. Okay, meow meow. That is the Virgo, which means you try to be very practical, but you don't always hit the mark. And sometimes what you say can be a little hurtful, but it's never intended to hurt. And because of that, Yes, you get your point across and you can be very passionate. But your partner actually seems to admire it more than you think. They actually appreciate it, even though at the moment it could be hurtful. So that helps there. Yes, a cute birthday. That is great. So I think, yeah, you're doing well. All right? And it helps. Knowing a person's date of birth can sometimes help read that person a little more clearly, and that helps you. All right? And as far as Meow Meow goes, partner is his partner. Ah, you may not know this. Your partner is actually in love with you. And yes, they want you to take more action and do something bigger, better, changeable within the relationship in order for it to progress further. So, yeah, you've got a few changes that you can work on. But that's good. Things always change. You know that? You think you got a routine, you've got this going, but you can get it 5 minutes too late, 5 minutes too early, and that changes things just that little bit. And that's what your partner is wanting. They are wanting change, but yet they don't want to change you. So I think it's great. You've got a great relationship, and it seems to really be going the distance. So congratulations. All right. So now the next question. And we have let's see. Ah, Meow Meow, yeah. Yeah. Something really good coming up. Yeah, you find ways to be a couple. The interesting thing is, are you sometimes more judgmental than usual? I don't know how else to say it, but with the first card coming up is Judgment. That says either you or your partner can be a little, sometimes over judgmental. And what that means is, if your partner wants your attention and you're saying, no, not now, don't you know I'm working? Yeah, that's a little judgmental. And mind you, that's just an example. Now, the end result, though, I look at this, I love it. The Seven of Pentacles. If you reach out, sometimes inward even, and find that little piece that you could say, all right, we could do this and it's going to be better. And that's what comes up with the Seven of Pentacles. Reach out to your partner and say just a little bit, you're very special. Hey, I'm busy, but what do you want? What do you need? In a brief moment, I can help. I could do this. And just kind of morph it a bit, because this is saying reach out. Be strong. And then the final card up is the Ace of Swords. Again, looking at things slightly different, almost like through your partner's eyes. And how would you feel if they were doing what you do? And ask them to do the same. A little bit of soul searching. And I think that will cement your relationship. It'll make a difference. I love these cards. If you could see that this last card, it's a Siamese with the deepest, darkest black eyes. And they're just calm. It's like they could look at you and know what's on your mind and what you need to do. And they're just so quiet about it. They're not rushing you. They're not pushing you. But they're very deep and very knowing. And that's you and your partner. You chose well. So did your partner. And that, to me, to tell you, is great. Okay. So, all right, what's next? There have been all kinds of things going on here. And Julie, where are you? Things are going to be a little, I think a little chaotic for a short time. Okay. So, meow meow. What I'm looking here, your partner appears to want to take your relationship a little bit further. I've got, first of all, the Six of Swords, which means progress, change, a little solitude once in a while for the two of you even. And then you get the Ace of Cups, which is an indication of great and deep love. And then the final card up is the Ten of Cups. You're both very content, happy, comfortable with each other. And with this amount of cups, I'd say, if it hasn't already happened, you're going to find that your partner wants to make it more than just a commitment, but it's like a statement. It's like official. So it looks good. I do believe you're very happy. And so next we have, and okay, so now the next card I'm going to choose, just going to be one, and oh, look at that, it's the Lovers. Now this is such an interesting card because it indicates that someone is wanting to snuggle, cuddle, hold you, and be held. And they're happy. They're bonded. They're great. And that's kind of the decision that they've made, is to be together, there for each other, even when you're not aware that you need them. That's such an awesome card. And if you could picture this, it's two cats, heads together. Just, you can't see any difference in their bodies. They're just that connected. It's like they've melded into each other. And it's such a beautiful and pretty card. And this is a great thing to get when you're looking for a relationship answer. You get the Lovers, and it's like, darling, you got it made. That doesn't mean you don't have work to do, because everybody has work to do in a relationship. Yeah. So, and here again we have the Six of Swords. This is coming up a lot tonight. That just, it's kind of like taking a trip, but it's not always a trip that's physical. I agree, Julie. I think it is awesome. Yeah, that's good. Yes. I do believe you've got it. Yes, Julie. And you, my dear, are going to, as I started to say, you are about to take some kind of voyage. It is to a place, now whether it's in your mind or actual physical place. And yes, it will take some planning, but it's also a little bit spontaneous. So it's like talking with your partner about maybe where would you go if you had a whole weekend together. Daydreaming and plotting and planning, and then it may not happen right away, but you'll get to go. You'll have the money. And I say this because, first off, we're starting with the Nine of Wands. And this means, yeah, you need to get away from the phones, from the home, from just like all of this. And this is the way to completely kind of chill out. Okay. Then the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that indicates pentacles being money, but it's not always money that makes you feel wealthy. Love, companionship, I think it's all part of wealth. So you've got home, family, friends, partner, lover, a job. You've got all these things that can make you feel wealthy. Sometimes you need to have that little alone time to really enjoy that wealth, to really be able to recognize it. And then the final card up is the High Priestess. Darling, I'd almost say what you're going through now is similar, could be very similar to something you went through either in this life or in a previous life. And what that means is you're not only here to teach, but to learn so that others can get the knowledge, that they can understand what to do. And let's see, should you get another cat? Let's see. You may only have Huh. I get the image of one cat, but another one is trying to come through. So that leaves me wondering, do you have two cats already? If not, yes, dear, you're going to be getting a second cat. So, but I'm going to check. And, alright. Aha. King of Wands. King of Cups. And then finally, look at this. Power cards all over. Knight of Wands. What this is saying is apparently, yes, you are going to be getting another cat. You are going to need to do some preparation. And it kind of depends on where you're going to get the cat from. Because with the authority figures are here, it could be through an adoption situation, whether it's from a shelter or a foster place. There's something here that you need. You're going to get the cat from some type of authority type place. So if it's a friend, look at how strong the friend is for you. Okay? That can make a huge difference. Alright? But yes, do you have the color already arranged in your mind? So what I'm looking at here is two colors. There's black and possibly a little bit of white or brown. Beautiful cat. So, Julie, I think so. All right. So, from here, and yes. Okay. And we have, yay! I take it that was a good answer. That's great. So, is this going to make cat number 2 or cat number 3? Like I said, I could tell that you've got one, but there's another one. You're going to make him a cat person. Is he going to help you pick out the cat? Let me see here. Does Julie's partner help her pick out the cat? And, oh boy. He's not going to really want to, but he's kind of going to feel obligated to. I kind of love this. It starts out with the Emperor. Yes, you can. The Emperor likes to be catered to. Now, this could be him, in a sense, going, I'm okay with one, I'm comfortable okay with one, and now you want to disrupt me and get another one? And a little bit of discussion has to go on here. The end result, 3 of Cups. This is where I believe he is going to somewhat help you. Aha! He is going to somehow help you either pick the cat, whether it's the age, the color, the sex, something. He's going to help you with it. And yes, he is going to feel somewhat obligated, but you two will work it out. I look at this, it's actually going to be a little fun. Because, believe it or not, cats do like companionship. Well, you don't have to do it right away. No, you can wait another few months even. You're going to do some research. And I think that's what the Ten of Wands is all about. Take your time, no big pressure, okay? But do your research on what type of cat, age, even sex. Because as I said, cats love companionship. And because of that, sometimes having another cat around, and they become even better than when they're single, when there's only one. And that makes a difference. He likes a toll. Oh! Yeah. Well, there's nothing that says you can't get another cat that would go along with the cat that you've got now. How is your cat's very mature. I'd almost say he is, or she, is, 3, maybe 4 years old, possibly a little bit older. And, so yeah, it is an adjustment, but, I believe your cat will actually like something that companionship, that feeling that they just belong together. Hello, Bruschetta. How are you tonight? You're enjoying the show. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. You're going to do fine. And I do get all twisted in my tongue, don't I, sometimes? Have to think of those words. Okay, so we have, on top of everything else, we have things happening here. Good, Bruschetta. And now, you're the one with the small classroom. Yeah, I'm doing fine. You're doing better than you think or thought, which is fine. And how is Bruschetta doing tonight? Here we go. Oh, darling. You start out with the judgment, which indicates there are times when either yourself or someone around you is being a little too judgmental. There you go, Julie. All right. Bruschetta, you've also got the Knight of Swords here, which means you have a whole lot of more power than you realize with whatever is going on with the people around you. And you will conquer whatever it is that's going on. And that in itself is great. And let's see here. Okay. Now, you guys are talking well together. This is good. And you want to know if this is a good time to get a tattoo? That's cute, Bruschetta. I know the feeling. Yeah. Okay, Julie. Is this a good time for Julie? How many? Two, I don't think. Okay, should Julie get a tattoo at this time? And Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the King of Wands. Well, I would definitely say you can get a tattoo. It may not be kind of the one you want, or that's not quite right, but it's like you think you know what you want. But when you start actually doing this, you're going to find that you changed your mind. And you're going to go with something, I think, a little bit different. So, again, Knight of Swords, you're going to conquer it, you're going to do it. The Magician says, be creative, be kind of just on target as much as you can, but be changeable, all right? And that's also a manifestation card. And then you get the King of Wands, which means elegant or royal. There we go. And so you want one that's going to complement you, not just be something pretty. Okay? So I would say I'm going to give you the time frame this month, August, until like the first part of October, going by the seasons that I'm looking at here. August being a fire month because of the heat, and Swords tends to be kind of winterish, so it would be between now and then. Now, you got to be careful with that, but yeah. So I don't think anybody's going to be able to talk you out of getting a tattoo. You know that, right? You already made up your mind. I don't know about how your partner feels, but that's definitely something that you've kind of already decided. Okay. Let's see here. Not to keep talking about this, but What are you afraid of, I guess, losing, or maybe it's being damaged? Like it doesn't come, your tattoo, if that we're still talking about that. But it's like you've got several options, you make your choice, but then you get to thinking maybe it won't look so good, maybe it's just not what I want, and you don't know how to fix it. So definitely go in and examine what you want and give yourself some options. All right? Page of Pentacles says do some sharing. You know what? Take your partner with you. They'll help. All right? And then with the Temperance card, you're going to need your partner's help. Okay? And it's not just about the price, because that really isn't a big issue with this, but it is maybe size, color, or image. So, yeah. And go to a reputable place. But then you know all of this anyway. All right. Now, what else is there? I'm still chuckling over bruschetta. Yes, I do tend to get people talking a lot behind my back as well. It's easy to do. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay. Victory. Accomplishment. And then relaxation. Somebody there is going to have a very good week. It starts with not accomplishment so much, but victory. So whatever has been bothering you, that you've been trying to fix or repair or whatever you want to call that, you will be victorious. Now, if this is school, then you've got great news there, okay? With the Four of Wands after that, it indicates prepare yourself. Do what you have to do to get what you need for the future. So basically it's like giving yourself prep time. Study. Do whatever you need to do. Make, or get, God, here I am, old school again. Flashcards. And study them. Have your partner help you. It's all going to be worthwhile, because in the end you are going to reach your goal. The final card up is the Two of Pentacles, which indicates a lot of your hard work. Now you can rest and watch other people do their work. So this all looks like a whole lot of fun this coming week. Yeah. Somebody there is going to have a lot of fun. Okay. Well, let's see what else comes up here. Excuse me. Let's see what comes up. What card shows itself next? Yes, Julie, you are getting a tattoo. So what does it look like? Awesome. Dragons are great. I love dragons. My adult granddaughter, 25 years old, loves dragons. They're great. Their energy is ongoing, they're everlasting, and they're beautiful. Yay! That's the way to do it. That's great. I think you'll be happy with it. I know he's creative. So are you. But he's a little different with his creativity, if I could say the word. Yeah. You're gonna get it. You're going to be very happy with it. And for some reason, with the Queen of Cups here, you're going to remember this. And it's almost like, it sounds strange, okay? But yes, I believe in past lives. So having a dragon is like not really going back in time, but it's definitely remembering their power, their structure, their beauty, and their purpose. And you're going to get there because you're going to remember, and it's going to be great. And yes, your partner is going to be really, shall we say, a really strong person with this. He also has tattoos. And does he also have a dragon? That would be awesome. You guys have a great relationship. I still get a tickle out of the fact that he's helping you. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Do you know what color? I get a lot of... somehow there's gold. I don't know, gold isn't quite the right word. But there's something about a lighter color around him, the dragon. So it's like fins or horns or whatever it is that you guys are creating. It's like they're lighter colored, kind of like gold with on a green dragon. That kind of created color scheme. You know you're going to get this by the 1st of September. So you've got about, around 2 weeks to do this in. I think it's awesome. But he likes yours. He needs a dragon too. You even know where you're going to go to get this. Yeah, I know. It's what was showing up. Well, you just need to let him know that dragons are also a reptile. Yes, they are. Yes, Julie. I mean, I could just automatically, it's like, okay, well, you've got lizards, and you've got snakes. They're both reptiles. And then you've got, excuse me, but the Komodo dragons. There's the dragon. That's also a reptile. So, yeah. He can modify that a bit. You guys are awesome together. So, does Julie's partner get a tattoo? Oh, not now anyway. He'd have a hard time deciding what it would look like, sort of. And he's going to say he's too busy. Yeah, it shows. Does he have reptiles there where you guys live, or cool? That's it. Awesome. I personally will not have a tattoo, I don't think, in my whole life. I'm always afraid of making the wrong decision. So, yes, with you, dear. Yeah, it would be your second. Okay. What's interesting is somehow, don't know how, this one that you're about to get and the one that you already have is something similar about it. It's not necessarily the size or the color. Could be the type of dragon. I don't know. There's just something about it. This new one that's going to look quite a bit like your other one. Again, the only caution you have where you go to get your tattoo is reputable, honest, and knows what they're doing. Okay? That's the only real warning. And that is told to me by the Ten of Swords. If you go to the wrong place, it could cause you some physical issues. Okay? So that's something, definitely to be aware of. Now these would appear to be an extremity, so your arms or your legs. Not apparently on your back or actual body. Is that correct? Okay. So, we are doing great here. And all right. What else is coming up here? Well, somebody's going to be feeling on the top of the world. This is good. And that is simply because the accomplishments you've made, kind of the places you've been type of deal. Again, whether it's in your mind, your heart, or physically, places you've been, things that you've done, have made you feel very good, very strong, not quite invincible, but pretty high up there. Okay? That's signified by the world. The final card up here right now is the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Wands. And this is another one where you're watching vigilantly, you're making sure everything goes well for yourself, for your future, and going into whatever's coming up. So, even with that, you're doing good. Just don't get too overconfident, okay? And going from that, okay. Let's see. Alright. Cards going everywhere. And that one just flew out. That's an important card. And that is the Magician. Now this is an indication here of manifestation work. And manifestation is not just like in ghosts or something. Okay? But this is an indication when you really, really want something and you don't know exactly where to go or how to get it. It's like you could put your mind to work, and if you say consistently, I now have what I most need and desire, now, today, and always. And if you do this strongly, like maybe sometimes for weeks, even months, you manifest exactly what you have asked for. It works. And that's what the Magician stands for. Being able to manifest that which you most need. And that's strong. That's super powerful. And to me, it's completely awesome. And in a sense, if someone else were to know what you were doing, in a happy way, not a critical one, they could say that you were a wizard or a witch, because you make things happen. So that's kind of where the Magician stands. You're able to get exactly what you want just by thinking about it, by feeling it, knowing it. It makes a difference. Now, mind you, this is a cat, not the prettiest of cats. And to his back is a window. In front of the cat on a table is a lit candle, a glass of a goblet or glass of liquid. You have a knife, a wand, and an incense burner, all going on this table. This cat is saying, all these tools you have, they are in you already. And that is why you can do it. By kind of thinking it, knowing it, tasting it, feeling it, and then seeing it. It's an awesome card. And see, that one just flew out. That's why those are the cards that I always read first. It makes a big difference sometimes in the whole reading. Okay, so going forward, we have, oh, all right, Ace of Wands. Now, the aces tend to be equally strong because they tend to be able to focus on what they want or need. And with wands that is represented by fire, actually, you would think of wood being a wand. But it's passion, it's strong, it's changeable somewhat, anyway. And it's enlivening. It brings something out where you can actually be courageous and kind of do your own thing and be yourself, be happy. And that's what this card, this set, is all about. Being happy, being passionate with what you want and what you need. That doesn't mean aggressive, doesn't necessarily mean even assertive, but it does mean passion. Hello, Mama Lift. How are you tonight? What do you want to ask me? And yes, I'm fine too. Hello. All right. You are an awesome person. Just for the record. So even you kind of know what you're doing. Sometimes before you know. Okay. So what can I help you with today, Mama? And so, let's see here. Pinpoint. See what's going on here. And see if we can't make this a better day. Even so, kind of make it for the rest of the month anyway. Let's see here. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Yes, you will. That's what this is saying. All right. We're in sync here, darling. All right. So we start out with the 7 of Pentacles. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't want to do this, but in order to get what you're asking for, which is you have to start that ball rolling. You start, the answer with this is the 7 of Pentacles, okay? That means it's here, it's in front of you, but that person hasn't noticed you because you haven't reached out. You haven't put yourself kind of in that spotlight. And if you could see this cat, it's on a table surrounded by pots of flowers, and hanging in front of it is a dream catcher. And the dream catcher has little discs of pentacles representing money. So if you really want that true love in your life, this is saying reach out, touch people, let them know you're there. And right off the bat, you get the Page of Wands, which says you're going to find someone that you never really thought you'd ever find. And they're going to kind of think the same thing. And I will warn you now, this person is not exactly the type of person in looks that you want. Well, you're going to get this right person. Obviously, these other people didn't or couldn't acknowledge the special person you are. All right? You are very dynamic. You're strong. You can, I'm going to go so far as to say you can be a little maybe overcompensating with talking too much, that kind of thing, because you finish with the King of Swords. Now, this is somebody special and again regal, okay? And you're going to find that that person can open up to you, be as strong as you, without having to fight and battle and push and shove, so that they get in the spotlight too. It's, as I say, this is somebody that you've never met before. I would say he's a little bit older than you. So I'm just going to throw out a few figures here. So if you're 50, yes, you talk too much. I understand that. Listen to me going on and on. Okay. If you're like in your late 40s and looking for somebody in your age group, this guy may actually be a little bit older than that. And so automatically, yeah, come on in, King. That's it. Open the door to him. Again, going back to one of the cards I was mentioning earlier, then all you have to do is start manifesting. Write down what type of man you're looking for. 50 years old. That was the number I had in mind. I just didn't want to put you at that age. Okay. So what we're saying, write it out in like a letter form or in a journal, what your guy is like. Emotionally, mentally, at least physically. Throw in whatever else you need. Alright? Financially secure, that type of thing. Because he is going to be older than you. Alright? I am going to say, this may be a little scary, but I would say up to 10 years older than you. But you know, that's okay. That's fine. Because he's mature enough to know what he wants. He wants the type of woman that you are, even on your difficult days, just like he has his difficult days. Okay? So, you two are actually going to pair up. And he may not physically look like what you write down, but everything else about him is right there in black and white or whatever color you write it in. So, and swords again would say, I don't know where you're located, but swords generally represent winter, like cold. But I don't think it's winter that you have to wait for. I'm going to say more like this autumn. So September, October, even November this year is when I believe he'll actually show up. So do not give up on the dating, all right? Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are deceptive and mean and rude, which is what you've run into. What you're looking for is someone like them but not like them. Oh, Canada, cold. It would be great. Yeah. So, yeah, this guy, sweetheart, he's going to be there. I think you're going to be very excited to find each other. Now, here again, yes, he may be okay with you talking a mile a minute, But at the same time, he's going, but I have things to say too. So, okay, yeah, dating's okay. Yeah, it's hard because you get so many people out there that are just, they're no good. They're just no good. And with that, um, do you believe in spirit guides? Because I do. I've got many. All right? If you close your eyes and picture in your mind, ask yourself, what is my protector, more or less my angel, spirit guide? And let that image come to you. Don't direct it, but let it come to you. And when they do, ask them to protect you from the bad people, the ones that are just stealers and robbers and liars and cheats and all that other negativity stuff. Ask your spirit guide to keep those kind of people away from you. All right? And you'll find a lot of the bad ones will not even contact you. And that's where this all starts. Because the 2, 3, I'm going to leave it at that. I almost said 4. That do contact you after you do this, they are going to be honest and true, and yeah, they may be a little scruffy looking. If you could see this cat, it looks like he's got a crown of weeds on his head. It's the King of Pentacles, which, again, pentacles mean wealth, but it's not, wealth is not always money. It's job, it's family, it's even pets, or your home, or what you own, or, yes, money, love, respect, all these things, everything that's important to you is actually a way of having wealth. All right? So this guy is going to be giving you his wealth as well as you giving him your wealth. All right? And again, I'm not talking money. No. I'm talking about meeting each other's needs. Okay? Now, the middle card before that is the 7 of Wands. And this card is kind of cute and funny because this guy may be actually kind of new to the area. And you may not see or hear very much good about him. So you've got your guard up. You're going to have that man. King of Pentacles. Again, a king. Do not listen to the neighbors. Oh, you bet. Absolutely. He wouldn't have gotten to this age if he wasn't intelligent, at least a little bit. Okay? It's all right. You're doing great. Pay attention to him. Because he's going to see you. And just here, he's going to want to know what you're about. Like your name. Things going on in the area. It's all kinds of things. And that's what's going to be all right. And darlings, we are out of time. So it's time for me to say goodnight. You're all doing great. And Mama, watch out for this guy because he's showing up here in the next 2 or 3 months. Okay? So pay attention to the people in the area and listen to your heart, not just your mind. Okay? All right, dear. thank you, and thank everyone for calling in. I know. And you'll have that person. Okay? You'll have him. All right. You're very welcome, Mama. Thank you. All right. Good night. Everyone have a great week. All right. Meow meow. I need help. There it is. Never mind. I found it.